Hi, before Haman's plan to kill the Jews, Mordecai discovered another plan to kill the king. So he reported it to the proper authorities and they saved the king's life. So now it was Mordecai and the Jews who needed to be saved. The Queen Esther, on her end, she finished the 3 days of fasting, and now she came into the presence of the king, who was on a good mood. So she didn't risk her life at all that day. And he asked her, "What would you want from me? I can give you even the half of my kingdom." And she said, "No, I just need you to come tomorrow to a banquet that I'm going to offer for you, and you have to bring Haman." That night, the king couldn't sleep. The book of Daniel mentions a couple of times when the king couldn't sleep, and in both cases, God's intervention was very evident. In the case of King Ahasuerus of Persia, as he was just rolling in his bed because he couldn't sleep, he called one of his servants to read the royal chronicles, and while he was listening, he thought that Mordecai never was honored for saving his life. So in the morning he called Haman and asked him what will be a good honor that we can offer to a person who is loyal to the crown. And Haman, being the narcissistic person that he was, he suggested all kind of stuff, thinking that it was going to be himself the one to be honored. When he ended talking, the king said, "Okay, just be prepared with all what you have said and honor Mordecai." That was hard. That was tough for Haman. I don't believe in the sweet revenge, but I guess that Mordecai enjoyed really that moment when he was being honored by Haman, who hated him. Mordecai never looked to be, or never sought to be honored. It just happened. But now that was the least of his worries, because now his life was in a risk. Sometimes the Lord wants to intervene in our own lives, and He makes us not being able to sleep. But many times, instead of getting in a listening mood, we start scrolling down our phones or watching TV. Next time you can't sleep, just let the Lord talk to you and let Him use you for His cause. See you tomorrow.